morning. Good morning. Happy Teachers Day.
Right.
Okay, so what we were doing actually. So Shoaib and Amar were not there, right? So let me quickly give a recap that what we did, and then we will talk about the next method, which is the step deviation. So in the previous class, Amar and Shoaib, what we did was that. So we had a data, right? And the data was grouped data. So in that grouped data, we had some class interval. Let's say 10 to 25, and then 25 to 40, 40 to let's say 55, and 55 to 70, 70 to 85, and then 85 to 100. And we also had this 100 to 1. So we have a class interval, which means that there is a lower limit and there is a upper limit, right? And we are seeing that this lower limit, so in this class, this upper limit is the lower limit of the next class, right? So in this class interval, this 25, the upper limits are not counted. So 25, 40, 55, 70, 85, 100, 150, this is not counted whenever we have these kind of class intervals. And then these are the frequency that we have. So how many marks are there in 10 to 25 range? So let's say this was 1, 2, 3, 1, let's say 12, 6, 5, and 3. Okay. So we calculated from class interval, we calculated class marks. And class marks was up, this was represented by xi, and this was lower limit plus upper limit by 2. And this is how then we wrote the class marks. And from Walaikum Salam Tata. Okay. So from class marks, then we calculated the product of this frequency and the class marks. So this was FIXI. And then we calculated the total addition of all these class marks. So FIXI. And this is summation of FI. So from this, we calculated the mean, which was x bar, which is summation of FIXI divided by summation of FI. So this, uh, from this grouped data, this is how we calculated the mean. And this method was called the direct method. We will do an example and then it would be clear to you guys. Similarly, we had another method. So let's say that these class intervals are large and we have large values of xi. So what we do is that we calculate a deviation, which is di. So di is, we assume, let's say in here we have 57, what was that? So in here we have something like, what was that? Uh, 55, so this was I guess 62.5. So let's say that this is the mean. We assume that this is the mean. So this we called as A, and di is xi minus A. So from that we calculated all the di's and then we calculated fi and di. So product of Fi and Di. Just like product of Fi xi, we calculated Fi Di. And then we calculated the total. So total is Fi Di, right? And then from this method, we calculated the mean again, which is x bar, and which is a plus summation of Fi Di divided by summation of f. So this method we called was assumed mean method. So this up to this point we did in the previous class, right, guys? Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will do an example based on this, and then you guys, Amar and Shiv, then it would be clear to you guys. But for the time being, just accept these things. Okay. So now the next method is method
So
third.
can you show this in the question instead?
Yeah, question. Yeah, I will do a question and then I will do all these methods, right? Because without taking an example from this, it would not be clear, right? So if I write, so it will take time and then we are back to square one. So that is why I'm not
Okay.
writing these example, right? So it will take time. I will take one
Mm.
example and show these methods. Okay. Yeah. So the next method is that what you do is that you have these. Let's say, let me take this one. Okay. So let me take this data and then I will show you the step deviation. So third method is step deviation method. And what is that? So we have this class interval. Okay. And what we do is that, so after calculating the DIs, okay. So after calculating the DIs, we calculate step UI, right? And what is UI? So this is DI by H. Okay. And what is this H, guys? Any of you guys remember what is this H?
Class size.
Class size, right? So what was the class size?
So the upper limit minus lower limit.
Good. So this was upper limit minus lower, right? So then we calculate this UI. So DI we already have calculated. So what is the class size?
So 15.
15, right? So minus 45 divided by 15. So that is how much? Minus 3,
Minus 3.
minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And if we calculate the summation of UI, right? Oh, we have to calculate not this one. So then we calculate Fi into Ui. So now you guys can see that what are the smaller numbers, right? We had this, then we change it to this, and then we have these numbers. So without using the calculator, we can directly calculate this one. So this is 3 into 3 minus 9. This is minus 4. This is how much? Minus 12. This is 0. This is 7. this is 4, and this is 3, right? So what is the summation of FIUI? What is that? Yes. So summation of FIUI would be, let's say this is 13 and 12. So minus 25, and this is how much? 10 plus 4, 14. So this is how much? 1, 1 minus 11. So this is minus 11, right? So you guys can see that how small these numbers are. Without using the calculator, we can calculate these numbers. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
now
sir.
now let us find out that what would be the mean. So what is the formula? You guys have to remember the formula, but I am just showing you that what would be the formula. So we have UI, which is 1 by H. H is constant, and then this is DI minus O. So XI minus A, right? So you have H into UI, and this is XI minus A. So now you take the mean. You take the mean. So this would be H U bar, right? Taking mean. So this would be X bar, and then this is minus of A bar. A is constant, so this is A. So then you will have X bar, which is A plus H U bar, right? So you guys already know that U bar is how much? U bar is summation of Fi Ui divided by summation of F. So this would be mean from the step deviation method, right? So your mean would be from here you have calculated summation of FIUI, right? So then you need to calculate mean, which is A plus summation of FIUIH divided by summation of FI. So this is A plus H is 15, and then minus 11 divided by 32. So how much is that? A is 62.5, right? So minus of how much is 15 into 11? You guys have to calculate from the, uh, yeah, you guys have to do multiplication, but I can use calculator. So 165 divided by 32. So this is minus 5.156, right? So this will give you 57.3, right? So this was exactly the mean that you calculated from this method. Where is that? So 57.34. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So which one was simpler to calculate?
Step deviation, sir.
Step deviation. So whenever you encounter with these big numbers, you use the step deviation method. So any in step deviation method, what we calculate? What do we calculate? So we have this table. We calculate class marks, then we calculate DI, and then we calculate UI. UI is simply DI by class size. And then we make the table of FIUI. So whenever we have FIUI, we sum them up. We have a summation of FI. So from that, we calculate the mean, right? So this is called the step deviation. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt? And Amar and Shoaib, you guys please bear with us. I will show An example when I will do all these methods, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how's your health? So you had cough, right? Cough and cold.
Yeah, it's just my voice getting better.
Oh, getting it. Okay, good, good. And the rest of you guys, Talar, Rizwan, Ashish, Aima, what about you guys? Understood? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please note it down and then we'll start the question. So first exercise uh, is all about finding the mean, and we have three methods. So one is direct method, other is assumed mean method, and the third one is step deviation method. So you guys please note it down and then we'll do the uh, exercise questions. Class size is which?
So done, sir.
Done. Okay, so this is white 30. Whenever everyone has noted down, please tell.
Done, sir.
Then, okay, so this is the proof of which is not needed, but you guys can.
Finish Jasola.
Oh, where? Uh, Here. Yes, is it
Sir,
okay?
the expert is, yeah. Done, sir.
Okay. So please note down this part. This is not needed, but just for the clarification that how we got these.
So why is it not needed?
Because this will not come in the exam, right?
Okay, sir.
Sir, answer.
Done. Okay. Everyone noted? Yes.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. So what did we learn? We learned that we have to calculate mean, right? To calculate mean, we have a direct method. And direct method says that mean is simply summation of fi xi divided by f. This is it. And then we have this assumed mean method. So from assumed mean method, how do we calculate? We have mean, which is a plus summation of fi di by summation of fi, where di is xi minus a, right? And then the third one is step deviation method, and this says that the mean is equal to a plus h summation of fi ui divided by fi. So in here, a is assumed, right? And in here, ui is xi minus a by h, and h is class size, right? So these are the three methods that we do. And keeping this in mind, now let us do the calculations. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah. So let us take this example, right? So we have 20 houses. So total number of houses are 20, and these are the class interval. So from 0 to 2 plants, there is one house, and there are two houses which have 2 to 4 plants. And remember, in this group data, 4, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. These are not counted, right? So this is actually, yeah. Now let us make the table, right? And we will not use the other two method, which is assume mean and the step deviation, because these are smaller numbers, right? So we have a class interval, and we have a, right? And this total is given, which is how much? 20. Okay, so from 0 to 2, right? Then 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and 12 to 40. So Fi is 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. Right. Now we have to make another table of class marks. So class marks would be how much? 2 plus 0 by 2. So 1, then 3, and then 5, 7, 9, 11, and 30. So these are the class marks. Now we have to make another table which will be of, right. So this is 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 3, 6, 5 into 1, 5, 35, 54, 22, and then this is how much? 9. So now we have to find out what is total of this. Right, so this would be how much? 9 to 11, right? And then to 162, I guess. Right. So this is a summation of Fi xi. And if I want to calculate mean, so this would be simply from direct method. This is Fi xi divided by Fi. So what is this? 162 divided by 20. So this is 8, and 1 divided by 10, so 8.1. So in here, the mean will be in here, right? So the mean plants are how much? 8 plants, right? Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now
Yes.
from this part, let us understand the assumed mean method. So what will be the mean that you guys will assume? What will be the mean? Yes. So let's say it is 7, right?
Yes, sir.
So A is 7, right? And now we have to find out, yeah. So Amar and Shoaib, is this method clear to you? Direct method? Yes.
Yes.
So your yes was very elongated. So you stretched your yes. So is
So
there a
I can
doubt?
just I can just like somewhat understand it. I'll
Oh,
just see if I can.
yeah.
I'll just see if
So
I can understand that.
okay, okay. So yeah, what we did, we had a class interval and we had some frequencies, right? So number of houses, these are the frequencies, and these are the class interval. So from class interval, we calculate class marks, right? So that class marks is a lower plus upper by 2. So we calculated class marks and then we calculated the product of frequency and class marks. So 1 into 1, 2 into 3, 1 into 5, 5 into 7. So we calculated these and then we calculated the total. So total is FIXI. This is the notation of sum, right? So if we want to write this one, so this would be very hectic, right? So short notation, right? Okay. So we calculated the sum and then we just divided with the total frequency. So we calculated the mean, direct method. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we are trying to understand the assumed mean method. So for assumed mean method, we from the class marks, we assume some, right? So let's say it is 7. So then we make another table which is di and this is xi minus a. So what would be this? First
-6.
minus 6. Oh, who got disconnected? Got disconnected. Who got disconnected? Everyone is here. So who got disconnected? Aisha is here. Aman, Hashif, Tadhar, Isman, Shri. Who got disconnected, guys? Yes.
Timer.
Oh, Shaima. Oh, Shaima got disconnected. Okay. So this is minus 6 and what is this?
-4.
-4 and then this one
-2.
-2 and this is 0. This is
2, 4, 6.
right. So now we have calculated this one. So then we will calculate what? For xi, we calculated fixi. So for di, we will calculate
FIDI.
fidi, right? So fidi would be how much? So minus 6 into 1. So minus 6 minus 4 into 2 minus 8 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 0. This is 12. This is 8 and this is 18. Right. So this is 20 and 18, 38. So 38 and then this is how much? 16. Right. So this is 2 and then this is 2. Right. So this is 22. Okay. So summation of FIDI is 22. So this is a smaller number. This was big. This is a smaller number. If we have FIDI, so from assumed mean method, what is the mean?
So mean is A plus sigma FIDI by FI.
Good. So this is so A we have assumed that 7 plus this is how much? 22 divided by 20. So this would be 7 and you guys can see that this is 1.1. So we will get 8.1. So you saw that the answer is similar, exactly similar answer, but the method is different,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, so Shoaib and Amar, is this method clear to you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
And Shoaib, where are you, Shoaib?
Akshaba.
Okay, so yeah, so Shreya is writing chat box. Understood. Okay, so who joined? Shama, yeah. So yes, Shama, you got disconnected. So we just discussed this assuming method, right? And then we have this step deviation method. So di by h. What is the class size, guys?
2, sir.
2. So minus 6 by 2, minus 3, minus 8 by 2, minus 4, minus 1, 0. Yeah.
Sir,
So yes. Oh, this is so. So what is di? Di is here. Yeah. So minus 6 by 2, right? So minus 3, minus 4 by 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2 by 2, 1, 4 by 2, 2. This is 3. So we have another smaller numbers, right? This is minus 3. This was this big numbers, right? So from here, and then what we will calculate?
FIUI.
FIUI, right? So remember, this is not necessary to calculate because these are already smaller numbers. So in the next question, we'll see that we have to use this one. So FIUI, minus 3 into 1, minus 3, minus 2 into 2, minus 4, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, 0, 1 into 6, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9. So this, you can see that this is already a smaller number. 19 and 8, right? So again 11. So this is FIUI, which is 11. So from this, we calculate the mean, which is how much?
A plus sigma FIUI by sigma FI into H.
So into H, right? So this is A, we have assumed, then H is 2, and this is 111, 11 calculated, and then this is 20. So this is 10. So 7 plus 1.1, which is 8.1. So you guys can see that from all of the methods, we will get the same result. Only the yeah, calculation would be simpler. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So please, you guys note it down, and then I will give you guys to calculate this one. So you guys will tell me the answer of the next question. And if you guys have any doubts, please ask.
Sir, I noted the first question. So which question should I do next?
Ah, so please do the, because do you have the question? Because if I put the screen here, so this would be. So second question, right? But I'll have to
Okay,
put
sir.
the screen. Yeah. So so this is this chapter is only lengthy. This is not that difficult, but this is lengthy. So Aisha, you have this statistics in your school, right?
Yes, sir.
So did they start this chapter?
So we finished this chapter.
Oh, they have already completed. And what are they currently doing?
So trigonometry.
Oh, trigonometry, they have just started.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we also. So we have we have quickly completed, right, that trigonometry. So I will do some questions today, okay? Yes, Rizwan, Talha, Shaima, Hashid, you guys.
Can you scroll down? Thank you.
What did you say, Rizwan?
Thank you.
Is this word forbidden in this class? Right.
What?
So this is like the name that we don't take in the Harry Potter series. Yeah, so whenever you guys have completed, you guys calculate the second question. Third question is different. Completed, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Good. Tala, Shaima, Hashid, Amar, Shwe, what about you guys?
Done, sir.
Done. Yes, rest of you guys. So,
Yes.
Shwe, yes, Shaima. So we have also. Yeah, so let me erase this one. Okay, so the next question, the total frequency is 50. So summation of Fi we already, right? So daily wages, class interval is given. And you guys please start doing this question. So class interval is given 500 to 520, right? And frequency, so this is 520 to 540, 540 to 560, 560 to 580, 580 to 600. And then Fi is 12, 14, 8, 6, 10. So first we calculate the class marks, right? And don't use the direct method, guys. Then if you use that, so then you would be stuck. So Xi, what is that? You guys calculate the answer and tell what is the mean that you guys are getting.
So what is the answer of 545.2?
Yeah, 5,
45.2.
545.2. So Aisha got 545.2. Oh, who joined? Okay, so Learnivio. Yeah, so maybe this is Sana. Maybe she will be taking your exam. So your class assessment test is activated. So whenever this class ends, you guys have to, yeah, what you guys. Okay, so anybody else got the answer? This is
I'm doing so.
510. Then this is how much? 530, 550, 5 what? 70, and then 590. And why this is and then DI. So let's assume this one. So this is minus 40, minus 20, 0, 20, 40. And then, oh, got disconnected. And then UI. So UI is DI by H. So minus 40 by 20. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, 1. 1, 2. So then you guys can see that how simpler is this using the step deviation method. Okay, you guys calculate. So FI. So this was the A that I achieved. Right? The summation of FI. This is 38 and this is 26. So 12. Hmm. So what did you guys get? So this is, yeah. So this is how much? This is 0.0. Then this is 9 minus 4, 5, and then this is yes, guys. What did you get? Hmm. Everyone, where are you guys?
Let's say
Yeah. Did you get the answer?
yes.
545.2.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Good. So Rizwan got 545 points. Yes, the rest of you guys, please calculate, right? So in this these type of question, you'll have to do so many calculations. So yeah. So what is Talha, Shaima, Harshid, and Shuaib and Aman? Yes, everyone. Talha, Shaima, Harshid, Amar, Shuaib. Do you guys get the result? Yeah, why everybody is silent? Are you guys
Hmm.
calculating? Hello, from the other side. Yes, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you
Yes,
are.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, where are the rest of you guys? Yes, did you guys get stuck at some
Sir, they died.
hospital? Okay,
Mhm.
so sir, my hand is pinned, so I'm not. Oh, so why didn't you tell me earlier, Hashid? So okay, so Hashid is. So you only listen, Hashid, right? Can you take the screenshot of this result? Right. So as you guys can see, Talha, Shaima, Amar, Shoaib. Yeah. How did you strain your? Yeah. No, no, thank you. Right. No, thanks. So yeah. How did you strain your hand? Oh, football. Yeah, you guys, please take care while playing ball, right?
Who say?
Yeah, Hashit was playing football and he accidentally strained his hand.
Ha ha. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so
sorry.
Tala also plays football. So yes, Talha, Shaima, Amal, and Shoaib. Tell me, guys, whether you got the result or whether there was some mistake. Right.
So I got the answer.
Good, good, Shaima. So why were you not telling me?
So I was calculating.
Oh, Abhi just right. Good, good. So Shaima also got the answer. So 545.2. Now, Tala, Amar, and Shoaib, you guys are remaining. Okay, and yeah, I also got. Okay, Shoaib also got 545. So as you guys can see that,
The
yeah,
550 minus 4.8 is 550 minus 4.8 is 540.2, right?
yeah, yeah, absolutely right. So 4.8 is yes,
Okay.
540. So you got also the result. Good. So Amar also got it. So everyone got it. Oh, Tala is remaining. Yes, sir.
Mm.
Got the result.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So now everyone got. So as you guys can see that if we would have used the direct method, so multiplying these numbers, You can see that these are very big numbers. Now, from the step deviation method, we are only multiplying this with this. So as you guys can see that whenever you have some big numbers, you use the step deviation method. And the answer would be the same, right? So this is what I wanted to tell in today's class. So I will give you some practice questions, right? This third is a different one. So we will do this in the next class. Okay, this one is similar. So you guys can practice some of the question, and this is also different one. So I will talk about this question and then we'll complete this one. So then we'll start the next topic, which is more. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you guys please log into your Learnivio account, take that test, and yeah, so you guys then can see, right? But please complete that test. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, see you guys on Wednesday. Bye everyone. Bye. And please complete that test. Okay.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is happening? So
Bye.
yes. Bye. 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 Everyone. Yes. Hello Abid. Hello Tejasvi. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Yeah. So how are you guys today? All good.
Fine, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Hello.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm also good. So yeah, what we were doing, right? So we did this question. So let's wait. Oh, it's already 38. So let's wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start. Right. So
Sir,
only
can we discuss the homework question? I couldn't get 1 and 3.
oh. So what was the homework question?